Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Nodwik Games Room. Today, I am bringing you StarTropics with my buddy Sven.
How's it going? It's really exciting to finally be here and be able to bring you one of my favorite games of all time, StarTropics.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump right in here. I just want to mention right off the bat, you might notice that this looks a lot like The Legend of Zelda Register Screen. The reason for that is because this was made by Nintendo. It's actually one of their IPs that you don't see much more of these days. So, jumping right in here. Svenu! Alright, and here we go.
One day in summer, you land at Sea Island where Dr. Jones has his laboratory.
So to give a little bit of story for anyone who doesn't know about StarTropics here, you're Mike. You're a 15-year-old boy from Seattle, Washington, who's just landed on Sea Island coming to visit his uncle Steve Jones. And you get here and he's nowhere to be found, so you have to talk to all these half-dressed people.
Half-dressed, ooh.
And this is one of the things about this game too, because it's old. You actually have to talk to, well, not everybody, but just about everybody in this town in order to progress. So Miss Coral 1990 is asking you if she thinks she's pretty. That actually comes up again later in the game. You're going to meet another girl who is worried that you think she's prettier. And yep, just keep talking, because you have to talk to basically everybody in this town. And right now, I don't know if you've caught it, but they're basically talking about his uncle and how much they adore him. And
so everybody knows that you're the nephew.
It's a small village. If everyone doesn't know you, they don't like you. Alright. Where do you come from? Maricola.
Americola.
They make a lot of puns like this all throughout the game. This game is ripe with puns. There's so many of them.
Am I going to be facepalming?
You might at some point. And I think that's the last naked guy. You can talk to the boar, and I'm gonna do it now anyway. All it does is gets upset and points its ass at you. And yes, that is a butthole that is on there. Alright, so now we can progress. We've talked to everybody, and the chief is now gonna be like, oh hey, you're that guy.
I've been waiting for you, Chief, blah, 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 blah. Bad news. Try not to be too upset. You're telling me that family members have been abducted and you're telling me not to get upset?
Don't be upset. I know you're hearing this from some random guys on a strange island in a cave, but... No. No. Fine. And this is the thing too. Your main weapon in this is a yo-yo. And it's actually really cool. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually really cool. And in the Virtual Console release of this game, apparently someone in Canada owns the trademark for yo-yo now.
Really?
So they had to change it in Virtual Console so they couldn't get sued. They call it a star, because there's upgraded weapons that are all star themed after that.
Interesting.
Alright, so also, I always thought that pattern looked like a Triforce.
Yeah.
Alright.
The graphics are very close to Zelda 1.
Now he knows who I am, so he's gonna let me into the tunnel, and we get to speak to the crazy shaman.
Crazy shaman?
She shows up every time you die. I always thought it was funny how she,
because he found a secret in the Lost Ruins.
How she twirls her arm like that. We used to find it pretty funny. Like she had some sort of disease that caused her to always twirl her arm.
It's a witch doctor thing.
Now begin the test of island courage. Good luck.
You've never wished someone good luck.
Good luck, you're gonna die. So yeah, the underworld is a little bit different than the rest of the game, as you can probably see. It switches to completely different graphic sets, and overall different theme from the overworld.
Now, I'm just going to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time that we've ever had a speedrunner in the room.
Now, also, although I do dabble in speedruns, if you want to see a real good speedrun of this game, you'd want to check out Zodastone, who is the current world record holder and will be running this game at Summer Games Done Quick. You can find him at twitch.tv/Zodastone.
And if you didn't catch that, I'm also going to put the link down below in the description.
These guys are always a pain in the ass. I also want to throw out there, although I have dabbled in the speedrunning of this game, I also haven't touched it in over a year. So don't expect to see too much in the way of crazy speedrun strats. This is supposed to be a bit more casual of a run.
Well, don't feel bad if you mess anything up.
Oh yeah.
We don't do speedruns at all here. We normally play games the whole way through and then make fun of them.
Although I totally agree with that concept. I can make fun of a little bit of StarTropics because there's definitely some silly stuff, but this game holds a special place in my heart, so try not to be too harsh on it. Alright, so I want to stop here and just point out, so you can see there's the two switches and the two doors.
Which direction are we going to go first?
Which direction are we going to go? So, knowing this game like I do, I know they're actually both lies. The programmers in this game are actually jerks, and they try to trick you every chance that they get. You actually have to go up here. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, there's a hidden door up here.
Oh, trolls!
Yeah. I'll stop and show you one of my favorite traps a little bit later.
So it sounds like the creators really had fun with this.
Oh yeah, a big part of this game is trolling the player. This game actually made me cry a couple times when I was a kid.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Those snakes are fast.
So, one of the things that I wanted to show you, which is an evil programmer trick, is that way. So, normally I would skip this, but since we're showing off some cool stuff, I'm going to make a little detour.
So, what's with the flame that you just picked up?
So that flame is like a sub-weapon, so if I were to switch to it here, I would shoot like a torch fire instead of my yo-yo. Oh, I didn't open the thingy. And also, this game moves on like a chessboard type of layout, so all these puzzles are designed around this. It's hard for new players to kind of get used to this, but I think it's part of what gives the game its charm. So you look here, this is a potion, healing potion, so if you were worried about your health you could get this, but there's also a secret where you can jump up and it unveils another one, so you get a second potion. So, thinking what you just found the last one, let's do it again. Maybe there's going to be a third potion, right? Yeah, the programmers are a bit of a jerk.
What a troll!
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, so there's stuff like that hidden all throughout the game.
That's hilarious.
There's one of them in the third world where you'll get like almost all the way through the end, you'll take a staircase and it'll take you right out of the dungeon. Oh. So, well, I wanted to show you guys a cool little trick here, but because I'm almost dead, I don't think I can do it. But there's actually, you can actually skip this boss entirely.
Really?
Yeah.
So what would you do?
Basically, you let him hit you, and you can jump through him. Shit. Well, I'll get to show it to you now.
So you're essentially taking your invisibility sprite and running through the boss?
Yeah, there are very few, like, skips in this game, but this is one of them, and it just happens to be on the first level.
Wow.
There's another one where you can actually skip from the final boss right into the credits, but it's not really useful for anything. There you go.
And I take it that's a full-out speedrunning strat?
Yeah, that's one of the strats that you would use in a speedrun. So we've done it, we've beaten the first level.
Yeah.
Those points on the bottom are actually determined by how many squares that you've moved. So the less points of movement that you have, the higher your score is.
And now, does the score actually mean anything?
Not really, it's just bragging rights. This is Babu, Dr. J's assistant. Talking about submarine. Oh yeah, there's this ongoing joke about codes to make the submarine work, and they're all like US history dates. He's afraid of what could he be afraid of? I also always thought that this kind of looked like an igloo. So here's Navcom, or as I like to call him, Rob the Robot.
Does look like Rob the Robot.
Yay, and now we can drive subsea onwards to Chapter 2.
Yeah.
So Chapter 2, Dolphins.
Few hours cruising the ocean. I love how it's a submarine, yet it's on the surface. It never actually dove.
Why bother submerging, right? Quee, 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 quee. That's a lot to say with old quees.
Yeah.
No. Fine. So yeah, now we're going and looking for a lost dolphin boy.
Is he going to be walking on the surface?
Yeah, we'll get out of the sub here eventually. Here we go. Let's park our sub. And go explore this random hut.
Where we're going to find the dolphin being eaten.
Oh, I was just looking for some dolphin to eat. Do you have some? A bottle on the beach.
Message in a bottle.
Now, so you see that bottle there. How would you think to get that bottle? What would you do?
Take the submarine again?
Good guess. That's what I don't even know how I found this the first time. This game is a lot of trial and error. That's all it is. Like, I only know what I'm doing because I've played it for so much.
Let me guess.
There's a hidden passage.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to find that?
To be honest, I don't remember because I found this a long time ago, but I'm assuming a while.
You've got a bottle. There's a note in the bottle.
1776. That's the Captured by Evil Aliens code.
Is this going to be a recurring theme, codes?
Well, you get them... There's only a few of them in the game, you just get a couple of them early on. This one lets you submerge your sub, so you're not always on the surface.
Oh, okay.
And you can, anywhere where these black wavy lines, you can just submerge there and they'll let you go to the next one.
Uh-huh. So how do you get that heart piece?
Same thing, you're going to come down and there's going to be a secret passage.
Do we need it?
We don't need it, but I'm going to get it anyway because I never get the chance to get it anymore. When you're doing speedruns, you have to skip a lot of stuff. So
you've got a big heart.
Yeah. There's later in the game where you go into a cave and you find an apple and it says, "You found a big apple." And then you eat it and it's like, but nothing happened. They just do stuff like that to troll you. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I still get a kick that a game from the Nintendo system had a warning, your data is being saved, do not turn off your system.
Well, this would have been like really early when they were starting to implement battery backups.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. 1990, they probably would have been around for a little bit. I think they wanted to introduce it in Metroid, but I think it was Zelda, the first one that had one.
So, you said 1990. This probably would have been one of the last games on the NES.
Actually, no. Surprisingly enough, they went till 94 with the NES.
Really?
StarTropics 2 was the second last NES game. The last one being Wario's Woods, which is not a very good game.
Wario's Woods was horrible.
I played the Super Nintendo version. It was okay. Still not something I'd recommend.
Starfish?
Yep, and I just hit it with my bat. Yeah, part of the story
is that an octopus?
They're rip-offs of
what
they're called. They're the things from Legend of Zelda. I can't remember what they're called right now.
Yeah.
Octoroks.
Yeah, that's it. Now, you had triggered a switch.
Yeah, so that switch is going to let me open the door here. Some doors are open by killing all the enemies, some are hit by hitting switches. It's not really well defined. Again, this game's a lot of trial and error, you just have to know what to do. But I mean, you start to learn and pick up patterns too as you play.
And there's probably no real defined tongue-tied guide anywhere out there for it.
When I was really young, we had the NES Atlas that was put out by Nintendo Power, and they had like the only player's guide type thing that I saw of this game. Yeah, if you could ever get your hands on an NES Atlas, I recommend it. It's really cool just to look at it and see what types of things are in there. Like, you can get a full map of the first Metroid and all that.
Definitely a piece of the history.
Bam!
Did you just...
I killed them all with a bat. So, again, it's telling you that to go this way, and actually, I think this is the right one. There's another one where you can actually go through the wall. But yeah. There's a potion that I'm probably going to skip because the boss in this level is actually really easy. Now that I said that, I'm probably going to die, though. But yeah, if I'm going to skip something, I'll stop and let people know. So if they want to explore on their own, they'll know where and what to do.
Definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave this here. That's awesome.
Yeah, the pause screen.
Yeah,
that's actually really good because if I were to die, I would start right back on the screen anyway.
Yeah, it's like they took a note directly from Bugs Bunny. You know, the scenes with
this game. Coyote. This game was designed with U.S. audiences in mind.
That's the reason for all of the horrible puns and jokes laid into
Americola.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to leave this episode here. If you liked it, there's one of those pretty little buttons down below. Give us a like, subscribe, comment.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you again.
We will see you in the next episode.